Minecraft was the most important game of the last decade. Even if you've never played it, it changed the way that you buy games. It changed what you watch online. It was the biggest indie hit of the decade, the best-selling game of all time, and even now, 10 years later, it's still hanging out in the top streamed games on Twitch. The fact is, we live in a Minecraft world. But how did we get here? To answer that, we have to go back to a time when people still ask the question, what's Minecraft? Minecraft is a sandbox survival building t-shirt, Lego, AR, book franchise, choose your own adventure on Netflix, stuffed toy, sippy cup, hat game. But it didn't start out with any of that.
It was the original game without a game in it. It was just a sandbox and a Lego, a bucket of Lego, and you had to make your own fun, right?
Yeah.
In Minecraft originally.
That's Lewis Brindley, one of the founders of Yogscast, who would later build his career in Minecraft. But in the beginning, Minecraft wasn't even a career for its creator. Marcus Notch Person, who has since milkshake ducked so hard that people joke the game was made by Hatsune Miku, started building it in his free time. In 2009, Notch released the game's first build on the TigSource forums just to see what people thought of it. He immediately started getting feedback and screenshots from people building things like simple one-block-wide bridges. Jordan Marin, known to most as Captain Sparkles, was playing Call of Duty with his friend C-Nanners when he first heard about Minecraft.
I think we were playing Call of Duty, and he was like, I just found this amazing game. You can punch blocks and punch chickens and eat chickens. And I was like, I don't understand what's going on here, or why you're so enthralled by this, but sure, I can try it. That's fine.
Notch continued to release new builds to a small but growing community. A community that had to figure out for themselves what to do with all of these new tools.
The patch notes were vague at best, and you just had to discover what was there. And you discover like a new mineral or something, and you'd be like, what do I use this for? You just randomly put things together in like the crafting grid and just try and see what you can make. But that was like a good sort of starter to just draw you in with this sort of mystery.
Minecraft doesn't tell us how to make a pickaxe, or that we should probably build a house to shelter out the night, or what that weird hissing sound means. Over the next year, Minecraft blasted through development phases. Classic became InDev, became InfDev, became Alpha. The game continued to spread through the veins of the internet, from TigSource to Reddit and Something Awful. And while wikis and forums were an okay way to show the game, video was the quickest route to understanding what could be fun about a weird block game, and how to play it. Minecraft was coming out as video Let's Plays gained popularity on YouTube, and as the live streaming site Justin TV shuttled gameplay content onto a separate platform, Twitch. In 2013, Mojang added built-in Twitch broadcasting to Minecraft on Mac and PC, which removed yet another layer of friction between players and streaming that sick block content. The relationship between Minecraft and video was really symbiotic. People found the game because they saw it on the platforms, and people flocked to the platforms because they wanted to see more of the game. Simon and Lewis of Yogscast were two of the video creators that were instrumental in spreading the good word of Minecraft through their Let's Play hit Shadow of Israfel, a lore-heavy series that lasted 2 years and 3 seasons. Numbers. Their careers have lasted way longer than that. They're still great.
They pioneered like the Minecraft Let's Play, but like just hands down. And like a large part of Minecraft's success is because they popularized this idea of like a narrative through the game.
The success of Yogscast also inspired a handful of other players who made careers out of gaming videos. Like Daniel, who's known online as RT Game.
That playthrough like is the reason like I even started YouTube. Back then it was kind of like after seeing those guys just having fun in the game, it's like, this looks great.
But there's a particular structure that over and over again has helped people see the scope of Minecraft, that the things that people can build in this game are more ambitious than anyone expected.
The OG Starship Enterprise.
Okay, all right.
Just like hovering above the, like...
The shadow that it left on the ground, where all the zombies and things were spawning in the dark, because they thought it was nighttime.
Simon and Lewis did a tour of the Starship Enterprise as made by Mozzie Minecraft. But in 2010, another one-to-one recreation of the Enterprise went viral. This one made by a man named Joshua Walker.
I saw his recreation of Enterprise and said, oh, I want to do that. I want to make something like that.
This is Matt, who goes by Mr. Squishy. He develops games for Minecraft Marketplace now, but his former magnum opus was building a working version of Pokemon Red in Minecraft with 357,000 command blocks. It is the wildest shit you will ever see.
Every green or orange block you see here is a command block. It has one line of code in it.
Matt's first experience playing the game is one that lots of people share. He downloaded Minecraft Classic for free off Mojang's website after seeing a Let's Play, Natch. Back in the day, Minecraft Classic was downloadable for free, but you could also buy it for like $10 to get the latest build and be guaranteed a copy of the final product. Nowadays, you're probably used to paying for a game before it's done, but in 2010, this wasn't at all normal. It was early access, before early access was a thing.
I don't think that Notch went into the game with that sort of business strategy. I think all the success that came along with it was very much a surprise. I think it was just like, game's not done, FYI, but if you want it, here it is.
Minecraft wasn't the first game to do this. The difference was that Minecraft did this and made $3 million when it was still in alpha. Following Minecraft's accidental success with early access, platforms like Desura introduced alpha funding in 2011 and Steam Early Access arrived in 2013. By 2016, Xbox, GOG, and itch.io all had what amount to early access programs. As Minecraft's popularity increased, so did its complexity.
It started as all build focused. Then you had kind of the technical revolution with Redstone, where it was all piston doors and Redstone contraptions. Then you got into the wave of command block, which was my bread and butter, the command block creations.
Redstone and command blocks let players build circuits and basically write programs, literally write programs, in Minecraft.
You can do like Turing complete
imagine you're playing
computer
like
stuff.
Lego,
I don't know what that
and
means.
someone suddenly adds like algebra to it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, and the 5-year-olds are like, what the fuck? Why do I need algebra in my Lego?
But then there's like a very specific group of people.
dads who are like, I love algebra.
Yeah, they can't get enough of it.
I'm going to build a working clock.
I'm going to make it so you can play Minecraft in Minecraft using Redstone.
That's right.
Matt is that metaphorical dad. He turned his attention to making casino games like slot machines and roulette. He was essentially on the ground floor of a new programming language.
So you'd read the documentation and say, okay, I know how to make this, I know how to play with this now. And then you go pull down something that someone else made and tear it apart and say, all right, now I see how that's used. And then the ideas start forming of, all right, what can I make?
If you just chain up thousands and thousands, which some people do in maps, you can trigger animations and cutscenes and interactions between characters, running text between them. So there's just a ton of stuff that you can do with them to almost script out your own game within Minecraft.
And that's exactly what Matt did. He made Pac-Man in Minecraft and started streaming his builds on Twitch around the same time.
It started very much as, I'm going to show my workflow, because the streams that you see, the videos you see, are people enjoying the game, right? People playing it, people having fun with the final product, but you never see the behind-the-scenes tedious grind that goes into it.
After he built Pac-Man, he moved on to an even bigger challenge.
I was set out to make something that proved you could make anything you want in Minecraft. And I thought Pokemon Red, basically, if you can recreate a game from another console in Minecraft, that proves the point.
The fact that Matt was able to do this speaks to another reason that Minecraft has had such longevity. It's not only a game, it's a platform. The games inspired by Minecraft, and there are a lot of good ones, repurpose mechanics like survival or building, but not its limitlessness.
There's a lot of sandbox games out there. We've been playing 7 Days to Die, which is like a zombie thing. We just, I built a giant fort to fight the zombies off, and man, that was really satisfying. I'd only built.
It's not Minecraft though. That's not what she asked.
No, but do you not understand? Like Minecraft, it is Minecraft though. You're putting down blocks in the same way. You're filling them. You're repairing them. You're placing them. You're crafting stuff. Minecraft was the first game, and so many games came after it.
Minecraft galvanizes people to create and share their work and push the limits of the game at the same time. Its fandom and their skills are inextricable from the game's success. Daniel recognizes that, and that's what his videos are all about. He regularly musters up hundreds of players and assigns them a project. He came to my attention for making 100 people build an island full of Starbucks cafes. His community signs up for the most ridiculous shit.
I'm very thankful for them, honestly, because like they're good sports more than anything. And like even if like a theme isn't exactly their cup of tea, because sometimes we're having the builds where like they'll protest against it. So when we were building Starbucks, for instance, people started building different cafes, which is highly illegal. But it's okay.
Last time I checked out his Twitch channel, his community was busy building the Netherlands. In the Nether, which is very good. But some of his favorite builds have pushed Minecraft to its limits, including replicating Terraria, itself a Minecraft-inspired game, inside Minecraft and then building things inside that Terraria.
It's so cool as far as builds go. Like, this is such a great concept.
It's been 10 years and people are still finding new ways to be creative like this.
What do you think makes people or gives people the drive to keep creating things for Minecraft?
Boredom?
They had Minecraft had so much more freedom compared to, the game that we came from, World of Warcraft. And I think that was, that contrast between the two was something that, certainly that I loved. I felt free in this place.
Simon and Lewis's love affair with Minecraft is over now, but the Minecraft community lives on through streamers like Daniel.
It's such a simple game, but like that gives it so much appeal. Like, you place a block, break a block, and if you place enough of those and break enough, you can make a story out of that. And that's wonderful.
Sounds like Minecraft is a real building block of the community.
No, you turn building block.
Oh, fuck. Sounds like Minecraft is a real building block. Ooh.
No, you turn before you say building.
Wow. Sounds like Minecraft is a real building block of the community. Can the end of the video just be us trying to do that take?
Yes.
They added bees. They actually did add bees.
They finally added bees to the game.
I can't believe it, because that was something we always joked about as being
the death knell of Minecraft. When they added bees,